Annie noticed the hydraulic press was jammed and called out to James to get a repairman. James, however, misunderstood and thought she wanted him to start the machine. While talking on the phone, he flipped the switch. In the next instant, the press slammed down, crushing Annie's hand into pulp. Panicking, James dragged her into the office, pulled out a bottle of whiskey, and told her to drink to ease the pain while waiting for an ambulance. Annie, in agony, drank it down, only for James to later claim she had been drinking on the job. Instead of compensation, she was fired. Meanwhile, Jack from the British Coast Guard boarded a fishing boat for inspection. Crates of mackerel stacked on deck looked ordinary enough, but under the ice, Jack spotted something unusual: drugs. The boat's owner, realizing he'd been caught, pulled a knife and attacked. Jack fought back with everything he had, eventually killing the man. But before he could catch his breath, a massive wave struck, and Jack was killed instantly. The next morning, Annie was walking her dog along the beach. She barely glanced at a small, stranded boat nearby. Another man approached with his own dog and greeted her. His name was Martin, a former lawyer whose gambling had ruined him. He and his wife had moved here after going bankrupt. Martin soon noticed that Annie's dog, running back from the boat, had blood on its fur. When he went to investigate, the sight made him recoil. 2 dead bodies and packages scattered across the deck. As a lawyer, he recognized them immediately. Drugs, worth at least tens of millions. Annie's first reaction was rational. 2 people were dead, and she insisted they call the police. But Martin saw something else. During his years as a London lawyer, he had dealt with clients who lived on the edge of the law. He knew people would pay a fortune for cargo like this, and as a gambler, he was wired to look for a chance at a comeback. That day, Martin decided to take the drugs and sell them. Annie stood her ground, warning it wasn't so simple. After a heated choice, they launched into their first crime together, loading all the drugs into their car's trunk. Martin washed the blood off the dog by the shore, but when he spotted a woman walking toward the boat, he quickly pulled down his hat and left. The woman discovered the bodies and immediately called the police. Martin and Annie planned to stash the drugs in storage before finding a buyer, but while driving, their nerves got the better of them. They took a wrong turn into a one-way street, just as police sirens wailed nearby, tightening the noose around them.